Based on the crypto basic paper that has been widely shared in the XRP community, Ripple only wants to sell 25 billion XRP so that it can cover its costs and make a profit. This information is now in the crypto basic page instead. This isn't true because the paper in question is real, but it's being shown in a way that doesn't fit how it should be shown. The author, a crypto fanatic who loves making YouTube videos about different crypto-related topics, stresses that the false story doesn't match up with reality. Based on the way the network is set up, the author says that Ripple has made it very clear that there can never be more XRP tokens spread than $100 billion. The company also plans to keep 20 to 25% of all the XRP in order to cover its operating costs and make money until they are used internally. So Ripple is going to keep a reserve of $25 billion XRP, which is worth about $12.5 billion right now, until the reserve is worth about $12.5 billion. Give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join our group before we start. This will tell you everything you need to know about XRP. Ripple has sold XRP for a number of years. This will probably still be going on for a few more years. The amount that can be spent right now is 4.87 billion XRP. There are 39.5 billion XRP in trust accounts. This adds another 44.3 billion tokens to the company's XRP hoard. This happened before the company put 55 billion XRP in lockup and again in 2017 when it had 61.6 billion wallets that could be spent and 44.3 billion XRP left in them. Taking everything into account, it's possible to say that Ripple has sold over 17 billion XRP since it began. It says in the paper that Ripple wants to give the last 75% of XRP to market makers, gateways, and finally users to encourage them to use the Ripple protocol. All of the people involved will make money from this procedure. This means that 75 billion XRP tokens could be used to grow the XRP community, which would be a good thing. The 75 estimate, on the other hand, is not at all correct because it assumes that Ripple had a lot of coins when this paper was released. That's not always the case. Vet, who is a DL validator for the XRP ledger, has said that the paper is being presented as if it does contain new information, even though it clearly does not. The trouble that makes things hard is this item. Even though it's 10 years old, this paper is still being passed around without the proper history or justification. It's being shared right now. Alternatively, you could hand out an old piece of paper to someone else, and the information inside will probably shock them. You can also choose to do that. Last but not least, the crypto basic paper is not true and does not match up with Ripple's real goals for its business or the money it wants to make. It is very important to not only give factual information, but also the right background and reasoning for what is being said in the paper. This is done so that the information doesn't lead people astray. The speaker talks about the argument surrounding Ripple, a Bitcoin exchange that has been accused of misleading investors on purpose through its actions. People have said that Ripple intentionally lied to investors. Ripple said on June 20th that it would keep 25% of its XRP instead of selling it all at once in order to make money and help its business run. This choice was made to make sure that Ripple keeps making money. To give market makers and gateways a reason to follow the system, the rest of the funds would be split up as demand rises. In order to meet the growing demand, this would be done. The founders of X-Spectre building on the XRP ledger are among those who think this. They wrote a 2014 paper on the XRP ledger that was neither true nor important. This is likely something that people have seen. The speaker does say that Ripple has changed its long-term XRP plan since this paper was written a year ago. One could see this as a conflict. They've talked to people on the Ripple team, but they still don't have a clear answer. Based on the information in this series, Ripple's most current long-term plans for XRP can be found in a blog series that came out on May 16, 2017. It is said that Ripple has put 55 billion XRP into escrow to make sure that a certain overall number of XRP stays the same. The fact that this data is more current than the data from 2014 shows that Ripple has changed its goals a lot, even after 3 years of working on the project. Ripple made the year 2047 by imagining how XRP would be distributed over 30 years. The prediction for this year was made in 2017, but things haven't gone exactly as planned. Using product delivery, they are able to do what they set out to do 7 years ago. Even though there are only 55 billion XRP in circulation right now, in 2047 it was thought that there would be about 75 billion XRP in circulation. The speaker says that there are different ways to figure out how much XRP is already in circulation. It's because the project has been going on for 7 years. Even though the speaker says that the present situation is not true, she also says that Ripple hasn't fully thought out its long-term plans for XRP yet. The person speaking said that Ripple wants to spread out all of XRP over several decades. They think that after 30 years, the company will have control of about 6 billion XRP. A lot of money would be made if XRP could stay useful in the long term. This seems unlikely right now, but if it does happen, it would likely be worth a lot. The person speaking says that Ripple has sold about 200 million XRP with each release of ESCO. This is a very small amount of the total amount of XRP that is moved around the world. The speaker says there isn't a big difference compared to what's needed because the rate of increase in circulating stock isn't as high as it is in other chains. This is the reason the speaker doesn't think this is important. The speaker has also talked about the problem of Ripple dumping on the market, which is something that is still being talked about. She also talks about it. This rise in supply that is now going around is pretty normal. In many other networks, supply grows by a lot more each year than it does for XRP. Even though this is made up, Ripple makes money from more than one cryptocurrency in this unrealistic situation. On the other hand, miners who sell their coins on the market end up making money with other cryptocurrencies. In this case, the speaker thinks that the problem with Ripple is not that the cryptocurrency is hard to get, but that too many people want it. The quantity of cryptocurrencies can't be stopped if the market for them grows. In the event that the market fails, the supply has no impact on the situation. Even if the market goes crazy, there will be a lot more demand than supply. Because of this, Ripple's work is not hurting the market. The speaker knows that Ripple's actions are not bad for the market because the Bitcoin company is increasing the number of cryptocurrencies in circulation at this rate. This is because there are already a lot of coins on the market, on the list. As of their next meeting, they say that based on what they say, it would not be a good idea to buy or sell anything. They say this because they don't think they can ever meet. The speaker talks about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies and outlines Ripple's plans to distribute all XRP. They also talk about their most recent sales, which include a few hundred million XRP with every escrow release. The speaker also talks about her plans for distributing all of XRP. Some people say that compared to other networks, the rate of increase in the stock in circulation is pretty slow. They also say that Ripple's actions don't hurt the market because they don't damage it. Before making a choice, one should think about how Ripple's actions might affect the market. The speaker makes it clear that Ripple's actions have no bad effects on the market. The video is over. Thank them for commenting and liking the movie. It makes YouTube work better. Tell a lot of people about this movie to spread the word.